What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another No Hard Feelings podcast episode. So today we have Mac and Yak here.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Michaela. And, people know me as Sheismichaela. I've been doing YouTube, video vixen, and a lot of modeling, a lot of stuff like that.
What's up, you guys? It's PrinceYack here. I'm an artist. I make clothes, and I'm also her baby daddy, I guess you could say.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So today we're just going to get into a little bit of their, their business, love life. I've been, like I said, binge watching their videos for the past couple weeks, and I just kind of fell in love with them. I don't know weird shit, but I'm just like, they're so cute. Thank you. So, Michaela, so you said you started off with YouTube, video vixen and stuff like that. How does that go?
So I started off doing YouTube about 5 years ago, and that's when I really got my following. I would do a lot of pranks and challenges, stuff like that on social media, and then I got into, doing some atmosphere modeling at first. Shout out to Emails Casting. He's amazing. Emails really gave me that platform where I started, doing music videos with people like, Drake, G Herbo, Young Thug. There's a lot of music videos that I've been in.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, Jack Harlow.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but right now, your girl I'm about to be 7 months pregnant, and I'm not doing any of that.
Fuck that. Was it hard? How did you get into it? Aside from emails?
I originally was a nurse. I have my RN BSN, so I went to school for years. But while I was in school, I was assigned to actress, so I did some acting. I've always been around the industry. I grew up in LA, so I think, I at first had a passion for music. I worked for this big producer, and he wound up being a creep. So I kind of drifted away from music and just try to figure out other things that I could do to make money to pay for college.
Yeah.
So that's really how I got into it.
Damn, my girl does everything.
Thank you.
So do you plan on doing nursing and stuff once you have your baby and everything like that? Baby girl, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah. A lot of people ask me, hey, when are you going to get back into nursing? But the truth is, I don't feel like nurses get paid enough for what they do. And, especially with everything going on in the world right now, I'm kind of cool just being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The only way I would get back into nursing is if I had a med spa, which is a goal of mine.
You had a what?
A med spa.
Oh,
so
okay.
If I had a business where, I'm giving girls injections, spa treatments, stuff like that, where I feel more in control than if I worked in a hospital.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of doctors, they do a lot of messed up things, and the nurses are the ones who are liable for the patients.
It's so crazy. I used to be scared of hospitals. I didn't until I had my baby a couple years ago, and I was just
you have a boy or girl?
A boy. He's 1.5. Yeah. So I used to be scared. I was so scared. And I had him at one of the most ghetto Valley Press. It was such a ghetto
worked there
experience.
for a little bit.
Oh my God, it was so ghetto, and everything was just terrible. So I really did used to be scared. Like how you said, doctors be doing weird stuff. They misconstrued my baby with a whole nother baby. I'll tell you that story later. But that was crazy.
Yeah, I did a preceptorship there. Yeah, that's terrible.
What were you doing there?
I don't even know, because every quarter we had to switch hospitals. So I believe, I just did regular nursing work, just IVs and checking the blood pressure, stuff like that. But a lot of these hospitals, I'm not going to lie, are very ghetto.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a part of the ghetto. I don't. Because when a doctor does something wrong, patient doesn't like the care they're getting, it always falls on the nurse when it's really just the hospital's ghettos.
Yeah. Unorganized.
Unorganized.
We almost had to stay an extra day because they thought my baby was the baby next door. Some whole crazy shit.
Oh, no.
So yeah. But yeah, so let's talk about you real quick. What's up with you, Yak?
As far as what, life?
Yeah. Tell us who you are. Tell us how everything came about.
I'm 20. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
I
going to get into that too. I have a couple questions about that.
Love to mention his age.
I played sports. I played sports all my life, but really I started making music when I turned 17. My aunt, she's the second female black label owner in the world.
Oh, really?
And she was all over the news for it and everything. And she started a label called Yellowland Records.
What called?
It's called Yellowland Records.
Yellowland?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So she got a studio built for me and my cousin and one of my other ex-label mates or whatever. And I started making music. Went to college for about 2 months. Dropped out. Started making music.
Second dropped out.
Yeah. I ended up working with 300 in Sparta. And then after that, had a situation with them, left and met her and we here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up. So you have I see you have a sister, right? Okay, so it's just you two?
No, so for my mom, I'm the only child, but I have like seven or eight siblings.
Okay, are they all girls?
Pretty much. It's only 3 boys, so everybody else girls.
That's what I was gonna say. So like, as I was watching you guys' videos and stuff, it gave like, grew up by a lot of women. Like the way you like treat her and respect her, like certain stuff that you do, I can tell that you grew up like by women. Cause my little nephew, not like that, but he's like 5 years old, you know? And just like the little things that he does, my mom has 4 girls and all her grandkids are I was about to say niggas. All her grandkids are boys. Yeah. So, yeah, like he always has like these like little gestures and it just like kind of surprises me. I'm like, that's because he's always like around his mom, my sister, and my mom, you know? So that's what's up. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows how you guys met, but in the case that you guys don't, give us a little backstory on that.
So, I was supposed to go to Houston. I flew out to Houston with Jai Nice for like James Harden weekend.
Okay.
Because I was one of her models for a clothing line. And, you know, at the time the Post Oak was full. And I had a friend of mine, Jay Mulan. She was like, girl, you could just stay with me.
Right.
And she failed to tell me when I could just stay with her that there was no beds available at her house either.
Oh,
so basically, she gave me somebody's number, said, hey, girl, I'm going to be asleep at 5 in the morning, but somebody at the house will be up. Mm-hmm. And she gave me this guy's number. And as soon as I got there, I was like, I'm thinking he's the help. I'm like, here, my bags are right here.
Right.
Like, you just take them up there.
I'm a gentleman.
Do what you do.
So it winded up being him. And I'm like, where's the bed I'm going to sleep in? So he points at a bedroom. And so I'm sleeping. And then all of a sudden in the middle of the night, I hear somebody. And I look. And this boy is sleeping in the same bed as me. And
it wasn't that weird, though. Weird.
That's what I was about to say. So, pause. Sorry. Before that, did you already have like a plan when you first seen her? Like, what's going on?
So really, like, how it happened. So her friend, Jay Mulan, is my cousin's girlfriend.
Wait, you said her friend is what?
So the girl she mentioned, Jay Mulan, that's my cousin's girlfriend.
Okay.
So I was staying with my cousin at the time, but at the time I had been staying with them since I was like 17 up until 19 or whatever, because I was making music and that's all I signed to him and his mom, right? Okay. So when Jay told me she was coming, I was like, cool, bet. So she told me, my job's already up because I was recording in the studio, so I was like, fuck it, she coming, I'm finna just get her bags, whatever. So Jay told me let her in the house. So when she texted me, I went downstairs, got her bags, and our driver, my family driver was downstairs. He was like, what's up, B? And he told me she was coming or whatever. So I got her bags, walked her upstairs, and I took her to the room, and I'm like, well, damn, where she gonna sleep at? But I didn't want to be no asshole, so I was like, you can sleep in there or whatever. And I went back in the studio. So the rest of the day, kind of just vibed out. Then that night, I was just like, shit, I ain't finna sleep in the studio.
Mm-hmm. So I'm getting into bed with you.
I probably got in bed
but
like
he didn't
4 in the
even
morning.
ask. Yeah, he didn't even ask.
Man, my shit. I ain't had
So
to ask.
I didn't know.
Wait,
so like,
no.
I was
if
really
she
creeped
was
out.
told that she had a place to stay,
Hey.
then
Yeah,
you know,
I would have
as a
just found
gentleman,
another hotel. So I'm all like, as soon as I felt like another human in the bed, and it was dark. I'm like,
You ain't
like,
say
what the
nothing.
fuck was going on?
exactly. I was just like this.
But be real, most women would be like, if they ain't like it or
Because I didn't know you. Because I
It
didn't
don't even have nothing to do with not liking it. It's just like, all right,
I don't
I'm grown.
know. I didn't know you, and it's
know?
not like you was touching me. So it's like,
Right.
So would you have been like, get out? Or you'd be like, what are you doing?
I was
depends.
tired.
You know?
I was tired, and at that point, I'm like, let me just go to sleep.
It's either one, if I'm feeling you, or I'm like, okay, it's cool, or two, if I'm just like, I'm grown, I don't care. Like if I'm single and I'm
to
just,
be real,
know,
like there was another guy
is.
that I knew that was in Houston. I was feeling at the time, so I'm just looking at him like. Like it's cool. He'll be my little roommate for the time being,
right?
Like, but just don't touch me. And then one day we got drunk together, and I was supposed to see the guy that I was into, but things really didn't work out. And so me and him were like hanging out, and one thing led to another. Where he basically asked me if he could pleasure me? And I'm like, sure, you just gonna pleasure me? Sure. And then he, like, after he did that, he just left, and it felt really weird to me. So then, like, the next day I was like, maybe I'll try to get to know him. Like, so I'm like, you know, what's your real name? What happened in the year 2002? Because he has a tattoo that says 2002. I'm like, what happened? Did somebody die? Like,
not did
what
somebody
happened? Die? And because I'm 28, so he's like, that was the year I was born, and I'm like, I did not just do something with a 19-year-old at the time. So I felt like a pervert, and
but we ain't even had sex, nothing like that. I just did what I did, and I got
but still, like, he's
I'm not
good.
That's what I was about to say. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was a dude, I would do some shit like that. Was player.
But I still felt like a pervert, you know. So like, I really,
you know how many grown bitches be messing with niggas that's younger than that. That's that. Like,
I just felt so bad. I just felt so bad, and
it's just not common for the woman to be older than the boy, but it's common for the man. It's common for the man to be older than the woman.
I was 17 going through that.
Really?
What?
You was hitting grown bitches at 17? What's the oldest person?
32.
32?
When you were how old?
17.
That's
sick.
Different. That's really different.
That's sick.
That's really
that's a big difference. But so.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's really how we met. And then basically I started, like, just messing with the guy that came out there and acting like he didn't exist. And then
she thought I was going to be mad.
Then basically time went by, and I went back to Cali and found out I was pregnant.
By her?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So he was the only person I had messed with, because the other guy that I came out there for, I wasn't on that time with him, you know?
Yeah.
And I really usually am not on that time. I want a man to respect me, so I really do play hard to get. Now you know my secret. I'm playing hard to get. But, you know, that's when I was like, you know what? Can you fly out here to LA?
Period.
Like, let's try to, like, meet each other, like, get to know each other more.
You were pregnant at that time.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
then,
I had to let him know.
And you were 19?
Yeah.
Oh,
and unfortunately,
but I didn't want to go out there though. Like, I didn't want to come to Cali because really, like,
we just really didn't know each other.
Where are you from?
I'm from Houston. I'm really like a southern cat. So like, I'm like, hell, I ain't going to California. And my auntie was like, you gotta go. You gotta be a man, stand on business. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go out there.
Yeah,
that's that raised by a lot of women.
That baby is not. You know, here we have a new pregnancy, but we really did go through a lot.
I'm sorry for that.
You know, as far as like miscarriage and, you know, just we went through a lot just in general, just to be in our relationship.
Facts.
So that's how we met.
It's crazy because I watched one of you guys' Q&As before, and I think that's how I got the Mac and Yak thing. And I didn't know, like you said, the age gap between you guys before. And that goes back to me saying, like, raised by a lot of women, the way he treated her, I would have thought that, I didn't even know you were 28. I would have thought that it would be like crisscross, that you would be the older and she would be the youngest one. The relationship.
My jeans.
You look good, girl.
Black.
So
I'm not saying you look old. That's what I was about. Not saying you look old, but it's just like, you know, like it just, the relationship just gives grown. It just gives grown man, grown woman.
Everybody think I'm my little sister dad.
Yeah.
Everybody think like everywhere we go.
I thought you were one of those old.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys know the Met Queen and his younger sister.
Yeah.
That's what it gave. I thought you were like
Oh, that's so funny.
I thought it was giving like the older
I love
older brother.
I
younger
love
sister.
McQueen's little sister.
Yeah. Didn't she just have a baby too?
She did. She just had a beautiful baby boy.
That's so cool. Everybody's having babies. That's crazy. I want another kid.
Like
So, how do you guys maintain like the relationship? Like, you know, like how I said, it gives grown. How do you guys maintain that?
That's
like,
my dog.
Yeah, like the friendship more. Like, do you guys like what's the key to like?
In my opinion, regardless of like, because I feel like every relationship goes through stuff. Like that's just being humans, period. But I feel like me being raised around all women, my whole thing was finding somebody that was like my mom, but that's somebody that's gonna cut for me like my mom did. And no matter if I go to jail, I gotta go to court, she gonna be there. If something happens, she gonna be there. So it's like it could be a million other bitches that look good, but it's like, bitch, what can you do? What can you offer? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I can't make no money with you, because after I nut, excuse my language, it ain't nothing else after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I said,
it was a different thing with her. Like I said, I was 19, she was 28. She was messing with top niggas in the industry, whatever it was, but she seen something in me, so it was like, nigga, I'd be dumb to fuck what I got going on to go mess with a broad that ain't got shit going on just because she look good. Like, it's stupid.
And some people would take what you say and try to twist that as if like, oh, she's grown, you only give her so she can take care of you, all the X,
like
Y, and Z. Right,
something.
yeah. But they don't see the difference in opportunist and like loyalty and understanding and grown man shit. Like I'm loyal. She's loyal to me. She, like you said, I don't just bust a nut and go. Like this is just something that I value and protect. So they don't understand the difference between that.
I've heard that before, but the thing is, regardless, before I remember, like I said, my aunt and the people I was signed to, they had money regardless. Like I was driving a Benz, brand new Benz at 19, AP, everything. So it wasn't nothing really she could.
And they forget the age. So
yeah,
it's like
it was nothing she really could have did that was like putting me on. Only thing I said I'm grateful for Michaela for is aging me as a man, like something that I could be doing at 30 and learning on my own. She did it and made it happen at 20. So like now I don't have to make them same bumps in the road. That'll fuck me up later on. Like, nah, do this. All right, this how you do with your money. This how you manage your money. Do this, put it up this way. So I'm like, I appreciate her for that. But regardless, like before I was with her, I've been Cartier, been fly, like everything. It was nothing that was really like she could do in that aspect. But as far as the mental, like as far as help molding me into a man, like she got that credit for sure. I give it to her.
Thank you.
That's what's up. That's good that you don't take it. Cause like I know like with me and my boyfriend, he tries to teach me like stuff like that. We're the same age, just a couple months apart. But he tries to teach me like money management and like it just feels like he be trying to daddy me sometimes, you know? Yeah. And I be like kind of getting like offensive sometimes, like, you know, don't tell me that, I know what to do, like, you know? But it's good that you don't act that way towards her. And I from the outside looking in, that's probably one of the reasons too why you guys' relationship is strong, because it's you know?
I feel like we went through a lot. In the beginning, it was very ugly because,
I was hard,
you know, in the beginning, we both were like players. Like, you know, I had my guys that I would mess with. He had his girls that he messed with. And it took a while for us to be honestly like faithful to each other and commit to each other, where we both kept hitting our heads, I feel like. And he was very hard-headed too, in the sense that I would tell him about certain people he'd be around. I would tell him about certain situations he'd put himself in. Yeah. And he had to hit his head a little bit. Yeah. And then it got to a point where we worked to have a healthier relationship.
She also my first real girlfriend. Like, I mean, really like dated. Like, I messed with people.
We really had a toxic relationship in the beginning. And I think, you know, us going to therapy and surrounding ourselves with like-minded people helped us. Yeah. And also putting God first. Like we now both pray and we just put God first in everything we do, where before it was like we were partying, living like this fast life. But I felt like it really was just hurting, you know, us individually, where, you know, we were spending more than what we were making. Right. And
facts.
And we really,
I'm spending damn near probably 10 bands a week on clothes.
Yeah, and like
I can't
popping
wait to
bottles
have that moment,
and stuff.
You know,
it wasn't a good life at the end of the day, because it's just all those people in that lifestyle.
They're not happy.
Yeah, they're not happy. I just want happiness.
Question. So do you think, okay, so like you said, you just want happiness and that wasn't like the lifestyle to live. So before all of that, like in the moment and even till right now, do you think it was worth it? Like, do you think everybody should have like whoever, if they make it to have that much money, do you think they should have that time to be able to splurge on themselves or do whatever, like you said, Cartiers or $10,000 a week and stuff like that? Do you think that they should have that one time and then like after that save your money and do, you know, X, Y, and Z?
I feel like live your life. I'm not here to tell nobody how to live their life. For me, it's like I kind of been there and done that a long time ago, and he's 20 years old. So it's like I kind of try to wait for him to get that out of his system while I watched and saw him crash and burn in that sense.
It's kind of fucked up for you because you're like, damn.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like some people, like a lot of my industry friends, it's every day, same clubs, same bars, same hotels, same bottles that they're popping. Like it's the same routine every day, where it's just.
I tell her all the time.
I'm over it.
I feel like I jumped in this shit early, so it kind of like it was a bad thing to good things. I grew up early, but it's making now as I'm getting older. Like by the time I say probably 25. I'll be ready to just chill. Even though I got a kid on it, but I'll be ready to chill and just like I told her last night, I wanted to be able to go to Europe or something, sit out on the island, smoke a cigar with her daddy, and just watch my baby play. Like, but I feel like a lot of these guys, they live life in reverse. like all these top artists, when they my age, when they younger than me, like when I was coming up in this shit, they was probably weirdos, lames. So now that they're 30, you hear them still saying, I'm a young nigga, I'm this and that. And it's like, y'all live backwards. That's why, like me, by the time I'm 30, I would hope to be married to her and we, you know what I'm saying, shit going how it's supposed to be, because I'm a real family guy. But these guys doing shit backwards. So now at 35, I feel like my mama get on my ass. I feel corny if I'm in the club at 35, still popping bottles and I'm messing with 20-year-old women. Like, that shit lame. In my opinion, that shit lame.
But we're not. I'm not judging nobody for doing that.
You're not a man.
I'm not judging anybody for doing that. I just feel like there's a balance. Like,
I mean, everybody has their own opinion. So
yeah, exactly.
If you feel like you're being judged, then work on yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a balance. You know, like if you're promoting something, it's understandable to go to the club to promote that, but don't just be at the club just to be around the girls.
Partying, right. Sometimes it's okay, you know, but sometimes it's not. As she said, she's been through those things before, so she already know how this shit go. So you guys are soon to be parents. Baby's almost here. How excited? How's everything going?
I'm excited. I wanted a
girl. Are your nerves like kicking? No?
Because I wanted a girl and shit, I feel like like I said before, Michaela kind of slowed me down, so having a baby girl is going to make it 10 times better. And then, like I told her, I'm going to have a lifelong best friend. I'm going to do her hair.
Her too.
Get her dressed. I do her hair sometimes.
Really?
What? Dress and everything. So it ain't going to be nothing different. I'm going to have a little person. That look like me. So I'm excited though.
That look like me. Have you guys seen the ultrasound pictures of her? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
How you feel,
she's just like him. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, like, to push her out. That's the only part I'm nervous
You're going to
about.
do it natural?
I'm getting an epidural for sure. I just wish there was like some special cocoa butter, baby butter I could just slap on my coochie and make sure I don't rip.
Let me tell you, get the epidural. You're going to feel so... Everybody's different, but you seem like... I'm like, for the most part, a calm person. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, you're a Leo. Okay, I'm a Gemini. It seems like, you know, you're pretty calm and like you just be chilling. My pregnancy, I was like... didn't give a fuck about nothing. Get the epidural. I pushed the baby out in 11 minutes. Okay?
That is not bad.
Be calm. Like, do you smoke? Yeah. So before you go in that delivery room, I'm telling you, it's going to be a breeze. Do not, just be cool. Like, just be cool. You seem like cool too. I'm telling you, it's going to be a breeze. Just chill, get that epidural. Your whole body going to go numb from your waist to your legs, and you're going to try to move it a little bit, and then you're going to be like, fuck. They're going to put the needle in your back. Well, you're a nurse. You know how this shit go. But I'm telling you, it might be different, you know, because I'm a medical assistant. It's not the same thing. But when I was going through school, I was dealing with needles and stuff like that.
Do you
and
still
I had
feel yourself pushing, though?
Like No. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, just push as long as you can. It's going to be the best thing ever. I don't know how it feels without an epidural, but with the epidural, I can tell you it's amazing, baby girl. And you're not going to feel nothing until the second day, third day.
I've just heard of some women saying half of their body they could still feel pain on half of their body with the epidural. So hopefully everything goes well and I don't poop myself, and if I do,
it's okay. I think my sister got pooped on when she was born.
Yeah.
So how's the pregnancy been? Like, what's the difference between, you know, of course, this pregnancy and that pregnancy? Of course, the baby is still, you know, here with you. But is there any, like, differences? Do you still feel the same? Do you still throw up or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, my first trimester, I was super sick. I could not do anything. I think being pregnant in general, that's just how I feel. I was super sick in the beginning. But once I pushed through the first trimester, got through the second, I had so much more energy where I felt like I wanted to conquer the world. But now as I'm going towards like my third trimester, I just want to sleep all day.
Yeah. She a gangster though. I be having to tell her like, bro, sit down. Like, you ain't gotta do nothing. She be want to go all day.
That's another thing too. If you're super duper active, I feel like that's another thing. I was walking to the grocery store, walking up and down the streets. It'll be an easier thing too. Like, that's what I was gonna say earlier when he was stitching. I'm like, wait, are you stitching? He's like, yeah, I'm almost done. I'm like, oh shit, didn't even feel a needle going through my skin, man. Come on, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. If I see him stitching, I'm gonna ask for one more stitch, just one more, just safety stitch.
They hurt. I think the part that hurts is after.
Yeah.
I think that's the most thing. But
she been thugging it out though. Like, I can't really, like, only thing that be bugging me is when it be like 3, 4 in the morning. She be like, babe, you give me this? I be like, God, I be big. Like, God damn, I gotta get up.
Oh, to eat?
Y'all be in my drawers or something
DoorDash
like that.
be going up, huh?
Not even that. she'll have me go get it. Like, I want to go on a ride. Like, not even ordering. I want to go on a ride. She want to get in the car and ride with me. So I'm like, damn, you want to go?
Because sometimes I can't sleep because the moment that I lay down and go to sleep, the baby is awake.
Yeah.
She don't know the difference between day and night yet. So she gets really active, and sometimes I just can't sleep when I just feel her all night moving around. So
Facts.
Oh my God.
car rides make me sleepy.
That's cute. You're so lucky to have a little baby girl. You get to like dress her up. I know it's not a baby doll, but I feel like it's just so fun
To me,
dressed
it
in little.
is.
Yeah.
Dress up. I'm gonna have all that shit.
They have, every time I go to the store, they have more girl things than boys. That's so irritating. I'll be like, dang, I can't find nothing. Sometimes I be having to like get the little screen tees. If it's like pink, I'll let them wear it.
What threw me off, I went shoe shopping for it. And I was gonna get some little dunks. Them shoes, $200. I was like, I might as well buy myself some shoes. I thought it was gonna be like $60.
Yeah,
baby shoes,
yeah,
$200.
just as expensive for the baby.
I was like, damn.
Well, I don't know if you guys like feel any weird type of way, but I have like a whole bunch of dunks that my son only wore one time, and I don't know if you
How
guys
fast
are
do you
like
grow out of them? Like a month, a week?
2 months.
See,
A
what
month.
the fuck?
And we don't even go because he's a baby. We don't even go nowhere that much. And I hate soft bottoms, so they're hard bottoms.
Yeah.
I'll literally send them to the P.O. box. Like, do you guys have a name for it already?
We don't know yet.
I'm fighting my mom. Like,
Really?
yeah.
How does your mom feel like and your parents feel about the
They want
relationship?
to take her from us. That's how they feel.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, it's hard finding a baby name because I feel like nowadays, I feel like you want your baby to have a unique name, but you also want to make sure that like kids don't make fun of the baby. So yeah, we're just battling with that.
No, we battling with my mom. You can be real.
I'm
She like, I
dead.
don't like that. And I name her this. Do this, that. God, please. And my baby or yours.
You battling your mom. I'm just the mediator. I told them honestly they could figure out the name.
Really?
I'm
Did
happy
you just
with
like
them.
get over it?
Yeah, as long as my baby's healthy, I already know she has 10 fingers and 10 toes.
You've been
I'm
through a
happy
lot.
with whatever they name her, as long as it's not Karen or like Amanda or something.
No, that's
Not against those names. It's just I just want her name to be a little different.
yeah. My sister named my son. I was like, okay, this, that. My boyfriend was like, no. I'm like, okay. So we ended up naming him Onyx. But
That's fine.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, thank you. My
Onyx.
sister's son's name is Six, so I just put Onyx 6.
That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. Onyx, and then he got his
That's
dad's
dope.
middle
Are you
name.
gonna let
So
him? Are you gonna let him play sports?
let's talk about that. I don't know about football
Wow.
because
Yeah, all the head injuries.
that too. And I don't know, like I said, this week we get down to gritty. We're a little bit ghetto here. It's not professional. We just, so I just really don't believe that some, not all, I don't think they're all for. Even my son is a black baby. He's going to be a black man. And I don't want him to be used for his talent. And I don't want
That's
him
every
to
sport,
get
though.
hurt.
Yeah.
Well, shit, he might not have to do sports then. He could be an engineer. He could be a podcaster. He could have a clothing line. Like, he could do whatever the hell he want to do. But if you want to do sports, okay, cool. But just be careful. And, dad will have to handle all of that. I'll be at the games, That's one of my dreams, like going to the games with the heels on. I don't wear heels, but I'm getting to that later, So, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends if he wants to. But I don't recommend it to him.
I feel like school though takes kids like out of that like from those outlets, because if your baby is with you for like 6 days a week, you'll be able to give him game on like life as far as like those Jewish kids, as far as managing money early, just different stuff. Like if you can make clothes, you don't have to go to school to be, you know what I'm saying, make money. And I feel like school, the whole thing they teach you is just one way, and you don't realize you get older, like, damn, this whole time I could have been doing this. So now all these kids, like that's in my generation, they 17, 18 years old, making $1,000. They selling clothes, they selling jewelry, they doing all this different kind of stuff. And I feel like school is kind of like a scam to me, in my opinion. I feel like it's really nothing to learn. Like,
I've always felt like that since I was younger. I just hated to say it because a lot of people would be like, that's, like say a lot of stuff about it. But I kind of feel like that as well. I just think that, especially for me, it was rough for me for high school. I
high
don't
school you
know.
went to?
I graduated from Crenshaw, but I went to Tav, Chatsworth, Cleveland. So yeah, it was hard, but I always knew, like, ever since I was younger, I wanted to do like fashion or shit like this, like just be in the entertainment industry, period. So Yeah, I just kind of like left it alone. I tried to college. I dropped out. I had straight A's, but I dropped out, and it was just like,
I tell her all the time, I wouldn't have made it going to high school out here. It's
really?
too fast. Like, y'all have access to so much stuff.
I was hopping
much.
gates, going
Yeah,
outside. I had my
hell
own
no.
car at 14, going to smoke around the corner, you know? Like, I got into my first car accident ditching school.
I'm not gonna lie. The one thing I really knew about Taft was they had a high STD rate.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, kids
I would
was
know not
fucking
to
in the
mess with
hallways and
boys.
shit.
I would know not to mess with the boys at Taft.
Yeah. What high school did you go to?
Canyon High School, all the way in Santa Clarita.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Taft was crazy. They bust kids from LA out there. It was just like,
I went to
ghetto.
in Houston. I went to school in the country. So
Yeah.
it was
How
just
was it living in Houston as a kid?
fire.
Really?
Because it's the football mecca, and I played football and baseball, so like it was turned up every week. But like going to school out there is like y'all schools are way smaller. Like my school was 4 stories.
Really?
Our school built like a college. It's big as shit. So it's like walking in class, and she was huge. But it was like, I don't know if you ever seen Friday Night Lights, that movie.
No.
Well, you had to watch. I had that real experience. Like it was like every week. Like my mom had she had season tickets in my games. That's how serious it was. Like it was tailgating. Like it was that serious. Like the school was just it's different out here. Like y'all have access to. It wasn't even a gas station by my school. Hell no, it was just straight country, hay, shit like that. Like it was none of that.
If y'all wanted to ditch, y'all getting picked up right around the corner. You ain't going nowhere. We ditch, we hide in the bushes, go to somebody's house across the street. You know?
We had apartments across the street from my apartment, so we just be chilling at. There'd be apartments across from my school, so we would just like go across the street, smoke a blunt.
Yeah. Oh, you used to smoke?
Yeah, in high school, I was a little bag kid.
Oh, you miss it? Well, we don't have to do that to you on here.
She lying. She didn't smoke to me before.
Really?
I mean, not pregnant.
Well, duh, yeah. Don't do
But
that.
I mean, yeah, it's cool. I'm kind of over it. If I want to get high, like maybe right before bed, or drink a glass of wine. But
yeah, I can't drink. I don't like liquor. I don't know why. I've tried it like 2 or 3 times, and I always get like alcohol poisoning. Like it feels like that.
oh yeah, I can't do liquor either. It's really just like I could do a beer or a glass of wine right now. But
I seen a podcast that you did with Deshae and Dub. I watched that, and it was so funny because I seen them telling you how to get shadow banned, and I really tried it. And I was like, I remember going back like Sheismichaela interview with Dub and Deshae, and I went back to like the timestamp to try to get my like page on shadow ban if it is. But that was so funny. But you talked about like working in the club and doing OnlyFans as well. I don't know if you want to get into that or not.
that's fine.
In that type of industry that like you like to be like respected and you're not one of those type of girls, like how is the respect level? What's the craziest shit you like ever encountered with one of these weirdo ass
She a
niggas?
boss.
I mean,
these hoes ain't no bosses.
I feel like a lot of these guys on OnlyFans, they really just want companionships. Like it's no disrespect to Yak, but a lot of them aren't even ugly. I think a lot of them are just very socially awkward people.
Yeah.
Like I had like a OnlyFans follower recently who he was a pretty attractive like 20-year-old boy, but his girlfriend was a virgin, and so like he kind of treated me like his therapist. I feel like they just treat me like their therapist and like ask for advice a lot of the time. Of course you'll get like the disrespectful people, but I really don't care. I'll just block them.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it's cool. Like, I have fun.
That should be fun.
And, you know.
Would you guys do OnlyFans together?
Nah.
No. He like fucked
The
that.
times that I have like got on live and shit, that should be fun. Like it don't be like no. It be a few weirdos, but that shit really just be like they be hyping that shit up like Yak for the boys. Like,
We'll talk about sports. We'll talk about anything.
You guys go live on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a whole nother Instagram now. Like
really?
Yeah, really.
Honestly.
Yeah,
just pay for it.
Yeah, basically. I mean, if I were to compare it to when I was like a dancer, when I was a dancer, it was the same thing. People think that it's only like creeps or weirdos that go to the strip club, but sometimes they just go to have fun. And same thing with OnlyFans. Like, people sometimes just go on there to have fun. And then I'd have my regulars. Like, like at the strip club, I would have regulars who didn't even see me in a sexual way.
Right.
They just wanted companionship.
Right.
Like, they just wanted a friend or somebody where, like, they would pay to just talk to me. And I think that's the same thing with OnlyFans too. A lot of them, like, they've watched me for years. And, you know, they just want somebody to talk to.
They talk about sports, video games. They be asking her to stream, like, all kind of shit. Like, it don't be like as weird as people set it out to be. Like I've seen it because my first thought when she told me, I was like, hell no.
And there are weird requests. Like, I think the weirdest thing somebody's like request me to do is like, see my belly button.
What the fuck?
Be some weird ass shit.
It's like, this one bitch that sells her farts on OnlyFans. Like, ugh.
But
no, I lied.
Yeah.
Okay, so the weirdest thing that I've not done is this guy recently asked me to set my phone down on the toilet seat and watch me poop. And I would never do that.
Like, that's weird.
But like, so
they
I've
can
had
screenshot that shit and put it on the internet.
Yeah, right. Like, am I want to see that? Like, I don't know. But I'll get weird requests and stuff here and there. But those aren't usually the regular people. Those are kind of like random. Yeah. Randoms.
I used to want to work in a strip club. I used to want to be a stripper so bad. That shit just went downhill. Like, I just switched.
It's not for everybody. It's a very dark place. And I believe in something called the stripper's curse.
Tell me. No, just like
it's just like all the old heads, like the strippers who have been stripping for years, like in their like 40s. You know, when I was a young girl, like stripping, they would be like, "Hey, girl, like you're gonna get the stripper's curse," and I'd be like, "What is that?" And basically, you know, when you're a stripper, it's really hard to find love. It's really hard for people to take you seriously. And a lot of women, they get complacent. They get that money and they never seen that money before. And so, like, it's basically...
They become immune to it.
They become complacent, immune to it. And a lot of people, after they're done working a regular job, they could not bring it with them and just, you know, have a life outside of their job. But a lot of strippers, it's like a lifestyle. They bring it everywhere they go, you know? Like, first you wind up dancing and then you start selling your body. You start getting into, you know, drug activity and stuff like that. So I feel like if you do, you know, I'm very pro sex work. Okay. But I feel like women just have to be safe and not bring their jobs home with them, because it's like next thing you know, you get lost.
Crazy.
There's so many people that get lost in this industry.
I get that question all the time, like being her nigga or whatever. I get that question like, how do you let your girlfriend yada yada? Like, nigga,
I was gonna ask you that, but I was just
grown
like,
as fuck. Like, my thing is, before I met her, she was doing it. So why would I be like, hey? Because I feel like just like my mom and her too, they both are real adamant on not depending on the dude. So regardless of whatever I could do for her, she could do it for herself times 10. So like, do what you got to do. Like, and the thing is, we all grown. Nigga, I had 6, she had 6. I'm not gonna be like, ew, you doing this and that. Fuck. I'm gonna sound gay or weird. One of the two. So it's like, nigga, do what you do. I don't give a fuck as long as you respect me and you safe. Is what it is. Because regardless of how they feel, it's like, nigga, y'all stupid. She doing that shit in front of y'all. You ain't touching it, and the money coming in.
Right.
Weirdo. So
right.
It's like crazy. That just be them niggas
Dummy.
that ain't no play at all. It's crazy. But
yeah. What's the most money you've ever, like, what's the most amount of money you made in the club?
I mean, I haven't been a stripper since I was like 22, 23 years old.
That was during the
It's like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was before nursing school, or while you were in nursing school?
While I was in nursing school, and then like in the beginning of me doing YouTube. So I don't know. I really don't know. I have something called pregnancy brain.
It seems like you
I would say,
really...
like, to me back then, $10,000 a night was a lot to me.
Ooh, that's
so
a
like
lot.
Yeah, there's times where I had like $10,000 days because I had my regulars that really were loyal to me.
What does $10,000 in ones look like? I can't, like, you know, like, not like that, but I just like, dang, that's crazy as fuck. Like, dancers, I don't like saying strippers. Dancers really make a lot of fucking money. Like,
yeah, it got to a point where the bank that I was going to, they kept asking me, like, pulling me aside and trying to ask me questions. And
bitch, what you mean? I danced. What happened?
I didn't even want nobody to know I danced either. So I was just like, none of your business. I'll go to another bank so they could count my money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was different.
Hey, I just want to talk about one more thing. Like I said, and I mentioned earlier, I love the dynamic of the relationship. You guys are dope as fuck. What's your favorite thing about each other? Like, you know, it was obviously love at first sight, clearly. You know, this is like a Romeo and Juliet hustle love story, you know?
I like the way she hustling, her ambition. Okay. I feel like majority of these girls, like, in their life, they ain't no talent. They just wake up and be pretty. And that shit, like, the biggest turn off to me. I hate a bitch that want to be up under me all day. Like, if I ask you what your goals are and you tell me I don't know, but you put makeup on all day, that shit that's terrible to me.
Yeah.
If I ask her that, she can do whatever. She can do whatever. She can play the piano. If the world shut down right now, she gonna get a job. These bitches can't do that. If OnlyFans, YouTube, all that shit stop, these bitches gonna be stuck. Depending on the nigga, she can do what she gotta do, regardless.
Right.
That's why I fuck with her.
I mean, thank you. That's really nice of you. Made me blush. I think my favorite thing about Yak is that he is able to be loyal and faithful to me. And I never had been with somebody who could really just commit to me. You know, a lot of men, they act like they can, and they act like they're happy with just one woman. But I really do believe that Yak, you know, is my person, you know? And he really doesn't get jealous in being in this industry. Like, he has to be able to trust me. You know, like, I just got booked for a music video. Ironically, they wanted me, somebody to be pregnant.
Oh, wow.
For the music video. For like a really big artist. And
when baby girl goes, it was like, that's me, my mommy's stomach.
So I thought I'd retire from doing music videos, and I probably will, because it's like, what's next? That's how I am. Like, what's next for me? But I really want to drop my own music soon. But
please do.
Thank you. But yeah, it's just like, he trusts me, I trust him. And I think that's what I love the most about him, is that we just have that mutual understanding that nobody else could break.
Right. That's what's up. You guys are so cute, and I love this for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you guys. I can't wait to see the baby, see what she looks like.
Yes.
And I just pray that you guys have the best delivery for you. You guys already have everything going on, so... That's just that. I do have a couple gifts for you guys before we get out of here. So I'll just go ahead and let them open them. Let me make sure you're pregnant. I can't give you the whistle card. I gotta make sure it's right. Okay. This one's for Yak. Let's just get that out the way, because
You want to open it together?
And then these two are for you.
You want to open it together?
You want us to open it on camera?
Yes, of course. Just Yak, when you open yours, you know what's going on. Hey, this is not, don't get too much in detail.
This is so cute.
Thank you. I thought I'd give you some
fire. Look, let me say this: when we get off camera, me and her gonna chop it up. We in the same business. I can't tell y'all.
Period.
We in the same business.
24 hours. Know what I'm saying? Thank you. It's like a little bathing suit.
Nah, this fire though.
That one, you're gonna have to wear it, like, with the little pregnancy with the baby, because it's pink and she's a girl.
This fire.
Oh, this is adorable.
Thank you.
I might have to wear this on OnlyFans.
Yes, girl.
This is
so cute.
You got that in there?
Yeah.
No, this?
Oh. I didn't.
We're not doing that. You call me whenever baby girl, you call me, okay?
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
That's why I say we got the same business. Chop it up.
And let me see what's in here. Sorry, I'm a slow. You want to open this?
It's okay. They do get a little bit sticky.
These are actually dope though. The bag itself is fire.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I just love how everything is.
Thank you. Shout out to Armin. We appreciate and love him.
See, it's hard for you to open too.
But you just rip it.
Yeah.
And then that's another one for you.
I love orange. I feel like I look so good in orange.
I was thinking that I have a blue one. I was like, let me just give her the orange one. I think that'll be pretty on her skin.
It always bring her color.
Yep.
Okay, cute.
Oh, that's dope.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
She was just crying this morning. She's like, I need to go maternity shopping. She's like, I need some pregnancy clothes.
It's okay. I honestly feel like maternity clothes are kind of like, Unless you're going like Pretty Little Thing or like Fashion
I
Nova.
just need to get her like some big sweats, some more jeans and stuff that she wear.
Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna wear this.
you.
You think I'm joking? I'm gonna wear this probably tomorrow.
Okay,
I
period.
swear.
Send me a picture.
Yes.
Nah, that's
So cute. You just
So where
you
can
want
we
to, you
find this? On your website?
So these are pieces from an old release on No Hard Feelings. You can find that. They know to find it in my bio, No Hard Feelings __. And then you'll see No Hard Feelings podcast as well. So you can find those there. We don't have a lot more sizes left over. We only have a couple colors and a couple sizes. So if you guys want me to restock those, let me know. But yeah.
No, this is cute. You think I'm joking? I'm really gonna wear these tomorrow.
Yes, period.
I gotta get some OnlyFans content.
And that's high waist too, so it'll go over and it'll fit just perfectly fine.
Nah, that shit trim for sure.
You think I'm joking?
No, it's dope. I want you to wear it. That's what you're
Send me some pictures.
Of course, send me a
This
picture.
is cute. I usually don't like stuff that people give me.
Really?
Yes, and I'm honest.
Yeah.
So if I didn't like it, I'd be like, okay, thank you, bye.
Thank
but
you,
I really like it.
Michaela. I love it that you love
You like
it.
it because you can put it to use.
Yeah.
Do you like the shirt?
Of course.
Did you see the back of it?
Yes.
Okay, period.
I wear shit like that all day.
That's what I kind of figured because I have two different styles. I'm like, I'm gonna give him that one, you
I
know.
wear shit like that all day.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate this.
appreciate
Make
you.
sure you guys subscribe to their channel. Are you guys gonna make a family channel?
We're supposed to.
Waited question. Everybody been asking us that.
Like what's going on?
We're supposed to be.
Cause she's really big on YouTube. So like me, I'm kind of like, before I got her, I wasn't really a social media person. She brought that out. So I don't know, but I feel like we should want a baby here. Cause our baby already got 10,000 followers.
What?
Yeah.
All right, mama.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I feel like I've seen a couple videos and I honestly, like, I knew of Michaela before, but when I seen it, I was like, oh, snap, she's about to have a baby. Like, let me go. So I tuned in and like I said, I fell in love with you guys. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm pretty sure everybody feels that way too. Maybe that'll come 2023 if you guys,
They
you know.
her fans actually created Mac and Yak.
That's what I'm saying. I seen that. Mac and Yak. That's dope.
Yeah, all my like real friends, like they call me Mac. So it's funny that you knew Mac. I'm like, nobody calls me Mac, but like my
sorry.
friends. No, I love that. No, I love that. Because it's like, that's really like what my friends call me. But I never really show people that side of me. So
Yeah.
maybe we will.
We need Mac and Yak.
Yeah.
I'm going to be subscribed. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for pulling up. I hope you guys, well, she said she likes her gifts, but I'm glad that they like them. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below who else you guys want to see on the No Hard Feelings podcast. And with that being said, we're out.
Yes, sir.